Well, we just got here and we're about to set out into the wild.
Oh, I don't think I could do that.
Porter, the trail the girls go on, is it easier than this?
No.
It's okay.
It was crazy! It was clapping!
I feel so free and alive. And God really just meets you out here in the mountains.
I truly believe that Wilderness Ranch is for everybody.
I'm scared of the dark.
And I got sap in my hair.
I'm kind of scrawny and weak.
I'm really not in shape right now, so I'm kind of...
You look at him, you're like, oh my gosh, like there's no way I can get up this.
I was a little dizzy.
I realized that I am physically not as strong as I thought.
I mean, I'm not athletic. I don't do sports. Like, I'm really
not into like hardcore, like, oh, wilderness.
I don't like outdoors very much.
The pack is really heavy and I'm afraid I'm gonna fall.
Not to worry about it. I got it on the lock.
You're protected out there.
We're prepared for anything.
As guides, we go through training.
Wilderness has safely taken high school friends out into the mountains for close to 40 years.
Even outside of Young Life, Wilderness Ranch has been acknowledged for the quality of what we do in the backcountry.
My guides were awesome.
I love taking kids out on the trail and just talking to them about who Christ is and what that means for their life.
I would want my kids, if I had kids, to hang out with these guides for a week.
We get a lot of high schoolers out here that aren't believers, and that's okay.
I never really had a relationship with God.
They're still gonna have a blast.
He says, who do you say that I am?
You're climbing on the tops of mountains, you're seeing animals, sitting through rainstorms, you know, seeing waterfalls, hiking through creeks.
Safe's a funny word. We make it as safe as possible, but it's an adventure.
We walked 32 miles throughout this mountain.
At night, I was definitely ready to go to sleep.
The most amazing food.
Cholula.
We peaked on a mountain, and then the view, oh my.
The most killer view I've ever seen in my whole life.
The best thing ever. Wilderness, best trip ever. Every week. Every single kid says that. This is probably the best week of my life.
Mind-blowing.
It's probably the hardest thing I've ever done, but I'm really glad I did it.
Because you accomplished something that a lot of people won't accomplish, and just being out here, half the world won't even see.
They can go out and do something really challenging without mommy.
Mom, it is a challenge, but I've seen 80-year-old men do this. I've seen little kids do this. We take girls every year, and girls usually survive better than guys do.
I mean, I was so scared, but it's so worth it.
It's asking God to push you further and further and further.
And I just kept falling and falling and falling, and I felt defeated.
And once you kind of push yourself as far as you go, you totally rely on God and say, God, I need you to give me that next step.
That's kind of where the whole trip changed for me.
The adventure is just beginning.
Yeah! Keep rolling.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime trip for high school students.